weeks ago. I want to dream big. I want to believe. I don't want to ever believe there's anyone beyond the bounds. Well, theologically, now, shut up. Like, I know that, but I don't know it. If my old man can get saved, I mean, my generation's, as far back as we can trace it, stops with a guy who got hung for robbing trains. And yet it looks like there's a new line of Chandler men now. I want to believe that. I want to believe that what Lisa has coming next for her is different. I want to believe that there's no one in the city of Dallas or the world that God could not and maybe even is willing to rescue and save. I can tell you this, nobody was looking at Saul of Tarsus and going, any day now. Any time now. No, I saw it. He was looking, he was reading Deuteronomy, and I could see him going, wait a minute, he's coming. Got a Keller book I'm going to give to him, and then in just a matter of time, he's going to be on our side. No, I just want to. But here, let's be honest. Family members, friends, guys in the community that you just look at and go, man, they just seem too far. Anybody, you want to admit that? They're just too far. Those of you long-suffering with family members, isn't it hard to keep heart? Isn't it hard to just believe he can? And he doesn't even need them to be interested to get them there. And some of you are like, oh, God, just give me a glimmer of hope. I don't want hope. I want them saved. Like, what if we just constantly ask the Lord to feed that, fuel that, help me believe that, help me grab hold of that, help me to never lose sight of the fact that your arms are not too short to save. There's no one so hard as you couldn't melt them. No one's so indifferent that you couldn't own them immediately. No one's so angry at you that you couldn't turn them into a church planting machine. But I mean, we don't believe Christianity's genetic, right? I mean, I'm not a Christian because my parents were. I'm not. As a almost 18-year-old punk, wanted to be very wealthy because I'd put together that where there was money, there was women. And then just in a football locker room, like, what business did I have playing football? You looking at me? I have just put on weight as I've gotten older, all right? I think we put the picture in the research. I mean, it just looked like I was dressed for Halloween. It's like, oh, that's cute. What is Chandler doing for Halloween? He's dressed as a football player. And yet it was on that team that a man fearlessly shared the gospel with me, and the whole trajectory of my life changed. The whole trajectory of my bloodline changed. And in fact, if the ministry God has given me has impacted your heart in any level, that goes back to a guy you've never known, never even heard of, who just had the courage to go, I need to tell you about Jesus. When do you want to do it? Believe.